Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Moneymaking Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, I have a great video in store. I am going to break down the surplus funds blueprint. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Eric Richardson. I've been doing the surplus funds business since 2018. I've recovered millions of surplus funds after a foreclosure, and I've helped thousands of students. And in today's video, I'm going to break down how you can be successful in this business. Before we get started, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I'm doing this content for you guys so you can dominate in this industry. Now, there's going to be steps, all right? Step one is having a clear understanding of what surplus funds is, all right? So if you do not know what surplus funds is, you should know what it is and how we can help. All right? So, what are surplus funds? Surplus funds are the remaining profit after a foreclosure. Very simple definition. A lot of people like to overcomplicate it. It is the remaining profit after a foreclosure. All right? So, if you do not pay taxes on your property, they're going to become delinquent and the county is going to foreclose you. If you do not pay your mortgage, the bank is going to foreclose you. If you do not pay your HOA fee, if you do not pay your condominium association fee, they have the authority to foreclose you. Now, these properties don't just sell for the amount that is owed. Investors are bidding on the property. And if they bid for a higher amount, this is going to give us the surplus because it's the remaining profit. Let's do some examples. Let's say a homeowner has been delinquent on their taxes, about 3 years of delinquency, and it racked up to $20K. All right? They owe $20K in taxes, and let's say an investor buys it for $100K, $100,000. This will equal an $80,000 surplus. All right? So this is typically going to be the open bid, and this is going to be the final sell. Sometimes you'll see this referred to as the sold to third-party bidder amount. Now we're going to discuss this in a little bit, how you should be aware. Sometimes the open bid is not always the amount that is owed. Sometimes it could just be an amount that they want to start the auction. So it's very important that we go in and we verify what was due, the taxes that were due, and then also if you're working on a mortgage foreclosure, it's going to be known as the final judgment, sometimes referred to as the final writ, sometimes even referred to as a prayer amount. All right. Bottom line is they owe a specific amount and the property sells for more. It's kind of like equity. All right. Somebody has equity in the property, but this is different because the house is actually sold. It's no longer in their possession, and this is the remaining profit. Surplus funds, overbid, excess proceeds, overages, it all is the same thing. All right. Now, how can we help? All right. We can help the previous owner, the heirs, file for these surplus funds. All right. So we can help them file and we can receive commission. All right. The commission typically is between 15 to 30%. Okay. So let's just say somebody got 20% of the 80,000. All right. That's going to be 16K right there. All right. You would make 16,000 to assist them on filing that, just at 20%. And to be honest, that's a pretty good number. Most of my claims, I'm getting 25 to 30%. It's not abnormal to do that. And based on my methods, I'm going to help you guys close one deal each week. All right. So if we were to get 20% recovery fee of 80,000, that equals 16K success fee. All right. So out of this success fee, there's going to be some cost. There's going to be cost associated with this. Cost to file. All right. The first one might be an attorney. Okay. Now, attorney fees, this is going to be something that you want to structure. Sometimes my attorney fees are included into my success fee if it's enough for all of us to make money and make sense. So let's say, for example, this was a standard claim and the attorney said, hey, I'm going to charge you a flat rate of $2,500. Well, I'm making $16,000, that's fine. I can incur that cost. But let's say it's a scenario where there's multiple family members and there's a super long probate that's involved and the attorney cost is going to be a little bit more. Well, guess what? We can take the attorney costs off the top of the surplus, and then what's remaining, we'll get the 20%. So this is going to depend upon how you want to structure it. But attorney cost is something to factor in. All right. Next one is going to be a notary. All right. So documents do need to be notarized. So a notary, if you use a mobile notary, I'm getting everything done for 75 bucks. All right. Then we have shipping cost. All right. So documents, we want to get originals. So FedEx, UPS, that's going to be our cost. And that is basically it. We might have some filing with the county if it's required, but most surplus claims, literally have a claim form. You fill out a 1 or 2 page document. You attach your own documents. You email it or you mail it to the county and you're good to go. All right. So very simple. We're helping the previous owner or heirs file for the remaining profit after a foreclosure. All right. We have the formula. Now we have a clear understanding of what it is and we have a premise of this business. Now we need to talk about how to actually do the business. All right. So step 2, how to do the business. All right. There's going to be steps to this, guys. We have step 1, become a business. All right. So this is going to be getting an LLC, getting an EIN, getting a bank account, getting a website, having a logo, a brand, become a business. This could be a side hustle, but we still want to be in a business, all right? Not many individuals are just going to trust an individual to help them. They're going to trust companies. We are third parties. We are asset recovery companies. We are firms. You want to become a business and it's not hard. Getting an LLC is not difficult. Getting an EIN is free on the IRS's website. Getting a bank account, I use a credit union, free. Getting a website, this is not an issue. We are in 2024. Getting a website is not difficult. And then a logo, you can use ChatGPT and literally get a logo generated for free. Step 1 is to become a business. Step 2 is to target states. All right. So I recommend picking 3 states and 5 counties. All right. 3 states and 5 counties. This is going to be very important because in a little bit I'm going to tell you why. You want to target very specific. In this business, you do not want to freestyle anything. You need to know exactly what you want to do, and you want to attack it with a head full of steam. All right? So target states. 3 states. If you guys don't know 3 states, I can give you 3 states literally right here, right now. Florida, very transparent. We have Ohio, very transparent. And then we have Pennsylvania, very transparent. Counties, you can pick counties in Florida, you can pick counties in Ohio, you can pick counties in Pennsylvania if you want. Matter of fact, I'll give it to you right now. For Florida, we can do Broward, we can do Dade County, we can do Hillsborough, we can do Duval, we can do Orange County. Ohio, we can do Cuyahoga, we can do Summit, we can do Franklin, we can do Montgomery, we can do, that should be enough, Pennsylvania. We can do Montgomery, Pennsylvania. We can do Allegheny. We can do Philadelphia. We can do Berks County. Those are, I'm giving you guys examples on what you can do, all right? So once we target and we know specifically what we're going to attack, now we need to find leads, all right? How can you find leads in this business? Very simple, all right? We can go on the county's website, all right? So county's website. If you don't find it there, we can email the county. And we can use sites like auction.com, Bid for Assets. A lot of these counties have their own auction calendars. The counties that I just gave you do, all right? So the auction calendar is going to show you the sales that are taking place, all right? Now, if you do not find this, hop on the phone and call the county and ask them. All counties are going to give you a report of properties that are about to be held at a tax sale. They may not all have a list of properties that are going to a mortgage foreclosure, but at least on the tax sale side, they'll give you that, all right? So we're going to become a business. We're going to target 3 states, 5 counties, and we're going to find leads. Next, we have to be organized. All right, so this is going to be a spreadsheet. This is how we're going to be successful. 50 to 200 leads a week. All right. If we're doing this business and we're working 3 states and 5 counties, we should be able to generate 50 to 200 surplus opportunities every single week. And it's happening, guys. Foreclosures are happening every single day across the country. All right, so we're going to be organized. We're going to put our information in that spreadsheet. The property address, the amount that was owed, the amount that it sold for, the potential surplus, the case number, the owner's name. Once we have that organized in our 50 to 200, we then have to skip trace. All right? Skip trace is when you locate the owner and get their contact information, their phone number, their mailing address, their social media accounts, so that we can market them, which is 6, market. All right? Now, marketing is very important. And marketing, I'm going to be honest, this is the most important thing to be successful in this business. See, anybody can find leads. Anybody can find surplus opportunities. Anybody can say, okay, this was the previous owner. But in this business, we have to reunite individuals with funds. And in order to do that, we have to get a hold of them. We have to get in contact with them. So marketing, I'm going to give you guys some marketing strategies. SMS, cold call, mailers, Facebook, bandit signs. All right, have you ever seen signs in the road saying we buy homes cash? That's what you'll do, but for surplus funds. Have you recently been foreclosed? You might be entitled to a refund. Now, if you want to market, I'll be honest, you're going to need a CRM. If you want a good CRM, use XS Elite. Use the code PRESTIGE30 off. You'll get a 7-day free trial and you get 30% off. This CRM will allow us to blast message. We can message hundreds of clients at one time. All right? We can have our follow-up. If they don't respond, we can follow up with them in the system. Calling. You can call in the system as well. Sending mailers. You guys can do handwritten mailers. If you don't have it in your budget, you want to get the job done, you can literally do handwritten mailers. Now, when it comes to mailers, you want to send to properties that have recently been foreclosed. You have about a 10-day window to be able to get that in there before they do the change of address. All right? Facebook. Once we figure out who's entitled to funds, go search them on Facebook and go message them. You might be able to get a hold of them. Bandit signs, you're going to get a lot of warm opportunities. Marketing is very important. All right? So we have a clear understanding. We know what surplus funds is. We are understanding how to do the business. Okay? We are becoming a business. We're targeting leads. We're finding leads. We're staying organized. We're skip tracing. We're marketing. We now know our methods of marketing. Now we're moving forward. There's 2 more steps in order for us to be successful in this business. All right. Number 4 is going to be an attorney. All right. Now, an attorney is very important in this business. And thankfully, you guys have somebody who has a network of attorneys. So if you guys need attorneys to help you file claims, I got you taken care of, especially in those states that I mentioned. Now, why would you need an attorney? All right. Attorneys are going to be required because they'll help us when we're working with heirs. If we're dealing with a deceased claim, they're going to help us file the probate. Sometimes you're going to work with counties that say they don't work with third parties. Sometimes you work with trustees that say they only communicate with attorneys. So having an attorney is going to help you file the claim. Having an attorney is also going to help close deals. So they're going to help you file, plus close. Think about it. If you call somebody and you tell them that they're entitled to money after a foreclosure, they're going to think that it's a scam. If somebody thinks it's a scam, I always tell them, would you feel comfortable talking to our attorney? Attorneys are held by a bar. Attorneys have full transparency. You can look them up, get their license, all of that. And if you can see all of that, you're not running a scam. All right? So attorneys can help us file and close deals. Now, number 5. This is what's really going to help you be successful in this business. You got a clear understanding. You devised the plan. You know exactly what you're doing. You have your tools and resources. You got your website. You're looking good. You got your business. You're legitimate. You have your state statutes to reference. You know that this is a legal business. You have your attorney. You're actually marketing. Number 5 is something that a lot of people don't do. Take action. I am so serious, guys. Those who are successful, they simply put one foot forward and they march their way to the finish line. Do not sit on the sidelines in this business. Don't use surplus funds as entertainment, like, oh my God, this is such a cool industry. And then you don't even take action. The business is out there. The business works. All you have to do is take action and apply yourself. All right? So this is the blueprint, guys. We know exactly what surplus funds are. We know exactly how we can help claimants. We know how we're going to do this business. We have here laid out what we need to do. We're going to open an LLC. We're going to get an EIN, get a bank account, get a website, have a logo. We're going to be very systematic, very devised with our plan. We're going to target 3 states, 5 counties. We're going to find leads. We know how to find leads. We're going to stay organized with a spreadsheet. We're going to target 50 to 200 leads a week. We're going to skip trace so that we can locate them. Then we're going to market. With marketing, we have an actual plan. We're doing our SMS. We're calling. We're sending mailers. We're contacting people on Facebook. We have bandit signs. We have a CRM. We have our attorney that's helping us file, helping us close claims. And most importantly, we're taking action. This is the blueprint. This is the only video that you need to spark that fire in you and allow you to have a clear understanding on what to do. My handwriting might be terrible, but you guys get the premise. You know exactly what you need to do, and now it's time to do it. Listen, if you're interested in learning how to do this business step by step and get all the documents that are required for a successful claim, go ahead and check the link in the description. Use the code TAKEACTION. You'll receive $100 off, and I'm looking forward to helping you out.